Welcome inside Torero Stadium. We're following a 1-1 draw. San Diego-Sacramento just went the full 90, and Darren and I need a drink after that finish. That was tough. It's not the first time we've seen a last-minute goal go against San Diego this year. You can look to the match a couple weekends ago in Phoenix. That one finished 2-2. Darren, it looked like San Diego on their way to 3 points, on their way to a 1-0 win, but instead, at the death, it's Sacramento who finds the back of the net, and it finishes 1-1. Each side split the points.
Yep, and you said it well. This is very reminiscent of a match away for SD Loyal when they played in Chandler. They had a 2-0 lead going into stoppage time. Santi Moar scored, and then Phoenix scored right there in the 97th minute. Almost as dramatic here at Torero Stadium as SD Loyal drops a couple of points at home to Sacramento Republic, which, followed their blueprint. This is exactly what the Sacramento came in here to do.
They're not the most fun team to watch.
They are not. It's a tough watch at times, but it's an effective watch. And they had to come in here. You mentioned it during Matchday Live on the pre that they were desperate to pick up a point, get a result. They got it. They got it at the death. It's one of those where you say overall big picture, you don't want to be dropping 2 points at home. That's not something you want to do on a consistent basis. But now that it is 8 unbeaten, it ends the winning streak at 4 consecutive. Sacramento comes in here. They sort of muck up the match a little bit. They make it a little bit difficult to play. There's fouls all across the board, yellow cards, etc. Everything timing-wise looked a little bit out of rhythm, out of sync. SD Loyal gets a real great goal from Corey Herzog in the 62nd minute, and you think, hey, that might be it. That might be enough. Couldn't tack on another, had a couple of other opportunities, couldn't put the match away, and they paid for it at the end too. I'll be honest, I was sitting here scribbling in my notes with the field behind. You had a chance to see it. I'll let you explain what actually happened from Sacramento's side.
Yeah, you get the cross coming in, you get that late goal, and it finishes 1-1. I don't know, you see kids running around behind us. I didn't know if we were having a guest show up. What happens, it gets right into the middle. They swing it into the box. You have a header. I did not see who was defending for San Diego, but it was a good look for the header to go in, and that's exactly what happened. So it finished 1-1. That's the difference tonight. Corey Herzog does score for San Diego. Darren, you mentioned it. Sacramento mucked up the game a little bit. The first 45 minutes, not exactly what we've seen from San Diego the last couple of matches during their winning streak. So the first 45 looked a little bit different. The second 45 looked a little bit better to start. Corey Herzog finds the back of the net, and very good goal. Ibarra setting that up, crosses it in. Herzog puts it into the back of the net, and Darren high fives Corey Herzog as he runs by right here. Our goal this year is to get Corey to slam a beer as a goal celebration. We got the high five to start, though, so we're working up to that.
We did our best, yes. Jordan did extend a
Buena Vesa
here. This is now the Buena Vesa Social Club, as we refer to it on Matchday Live, the post-match show. So we gave him the opportunity. He passed on that. But at some point here, we've got plenty more home matches still to go. I feel like that's going to happen. So we'll probably be checking in with Corey Herzog here at some point, who picks up his second goal in an SD Loyal shirt. But yeah, it's the same. It feels very reminiscent to what happened last year when Sacramento Republic came into town. They played for a scoreless draw. It's exactly what they had. And then here again, you figured it was just going to be low scoring. That's what Sacramento is. And it's worked for them. They're successful. It's something Landon Donovan has preached that he doesn't want SD Loyal to look like. Somebody who just defends, sits back, right? And then waits for an opportunity late to clip a goal. But that's what Sacramento does. That's what Sacramento did. It was very reminiscent to what we saw last year. It was a scoreless draw here at Torero Stadium. This time it's a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I see Corey Herzog rolling over. He already has beer and Dr. Pepper. All right, we can add to this mix.
Yes.
You have beer and Dr. Pepper. We have chocolate milk. Yeah! Perfect. Cruise on in. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to see
Welcome
you.
to Matchday
Thank
Live.
you.
We'll
give you a
get a
mic.
beer for you.
Oh, thank you. Just right there.
We'll get a beer for you. Darren has
Thank
lots
you.
of questions for you. You guys high-fived.
I know.
That
I
was
know.
cool.
Well, you probably didn't realize. You just
No,
saw
I
a hand
did. I
popping
saw
out.
you.
You're like, hey, what's going on?
I don't know if I
here?
can do this.
There we go.
What a pro.
Yeah.
All right, so you score. What do we need? Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
We'll start with the goal, of course, and then we'll get into the end of the match. The setup, the finish, and the celebration. Take us through it.
Yeah, so I think like 5 minutes before, I think 5 minutes before that, I think Guido had one where he could have crossed it one time, and Nate was telling Miggy and Guido to put it in the box. And Guido put a pretty easy ball for me to just get any part of my body. I don't even know what it hit. I just looked up and I saw it hit the net, so I was happy. And I saw you, gave you a high five, so it was good. We just need to close out that game a little bit and get those 3 points.
Can you tell us what it's like playing Sacramento? Because, you know, Sacramento has a very unique style. We saw a scoreless draw here last year, 1-1 draw. You know, they score late, obviously. Like you said, you know, you'd prefer to close it out a little bit better. But Sacramento does have a particular way of playing that they like playing low-scoring matches.
Yeah, they're very organized and tough to break down. I mean, it took us, I think, 65, 70 minutes to break it down, but we got that goal. We just need to not let them break us down like that. We need to get out, get some of those balls out and stuff like that. We just need to finish that game and get 3 points.
Yeah, it's tough. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't. I mean, did you get a good view of what happened? I mean,
no,
on the
I'm
opposite
not.
side.
Yeah, I'm on this side. I don't know much about that. Just frustrating. Very frustrating.
Very frustrating too, because even though it's a draw, you pick up a point, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're still now second on the table, but like one of these, it sort of lets you feel like a loss for a little while.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely should have had 3 points there.
You've gone through matches so far this season where you allow a late goal and it changes. Like I'm thinking of Phoenix, where it finishes 2-2 tonight. What was the response after the Phoenix match? And when you guys are up after you're going to go join the team, like what's the response?
I think right now we just need to. I mean, it sucks right now, but I mean we did play a good 93 minutes, 94 minutes of just trying to break them down, get that goal. Like we said, once we get it, then we just keep the ball in that. We did that for 94 minutes. We just need to get through those 95 minutes in that and just secure those 3 points. I think that's a big 3 points. So look, yeah, it's frustrating, very frustrating.
But you get back on the scoring sheet, looking to continue what's happening here at Torero.
For sure.
So what are the positives you can take from this one?
Positives, I mean, I got on the board, so that's a good confidence booster like that, like against Vegas and that. So now I'm getting in the groove a little bit more and getting a little more confidence, you know, in and around the box. And we know we should have won that game, so we can go into there and just say we should have won that game, but we need to close it out just like Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, and also we talked a lot on the pre-match show about losing Miguel Berry. It's just the name of the game, right?
100%.
You know, when a guy gets called back. What's that like inside of the dressing room, inside of the locker room for you guys as well? Everybody knows it's a possibility, right?
Yeah.
But like, what's it like when dealing with the reality of it?
Yeah, he sent the text and everybody was we were bummed out because, I mean, he's a big forward, he's good, he's scoring 3 goals, I mean, 2 game winners and that, and need a big body like that. But it's also good for him. I mean, I don't know if we were watching it before the game and all that. It was halftime, so I don't know if he got on, but hopefully he got on. I don't know if he did or didn't, so hopefully he can just get there and just get some goals up there, you know?
You guys were watching? You said the team was watching?
Yeah, we were watching it before this game, the Columbus versus, because I was on ESPN. So
they had their
losing 2-1 in their stadium.
They had their new stadium, right?
Yeah, they were down 2-1 at half, so I don't know what happened after that because we came
We
out.
haven't seen either. I would tell you.
He was on the bench, so that's good.
Yeah, he's available to be selected. So that's the response, what you're looking for. It also creates opportunities for other guys on the team as well.
100% brings confidence to other guys that haven't been on the bench or stuff like that to come in and just do that. So it's very frustrating, those 2 points, but I mean, we did play a good 93, 94 minutes of soccer today, just didn't close it out.
Yeah.
Yep, and again, that's a lot of Sacramento. You know, like that's just, they try to muck it up a little bit, right? A lot of fouls out there, physical match. You know, we certainly saw Jack, you involved in a lot of that. Like, you know what you're getting every single time with it as well. Good news is, though, you guys pick up a point.
Yep.
And you continue the unbeaten streak. It's now at 8, right? 100%. So, you know, even though the winning streak is snapped, it's still 8 unbeaten. Yep. That's good. Sitting second on the table. Now you get a little bit of a break. I know we got Club Tijuana coming in here next week, but, you know, in terms of division matches, you know, league matches here, you get a little bit of a break from that as well.
Yeah, it was a long week. We get 3 games in 7-8 days, so now we get a fun game next Saturday here and all that, so it's good 10 days off, and then a big game against OC, and then another 3 or 4 days off. So we're just concentrating on that right now. Just frustrated, enjoy the weekend, and we'll come back next week.
Speaking of the weekend, before we let you go, we've just got to ask about the wardrobe choices here today.
Man romper?
Is it a man romper?
Yeah,
how would we describe this?
It's a man romper.
Man romper?
Yeah,
he said a romp him? I don't know.
Romp him?
I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Made that term up.
I think man romper. Just going for it, you know?
Where'd you get it?
Target.
Target sells that.
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. Darren said if you scored 3 goals tonight, he was going to wear it on Matchday Live the next.
Yeah. Okay.
So we know to find it. All right, good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that big plans for the 4th?
No, just hanging out with the family. Good family day and all that. Just relax. It's a tough one today.
Still by the beach. You got some beers too. We got to the Buena Vista Social Club, so we took care of Carter too, right? Like got a little chocolate milk. She's out.
Carter bailed.
She's already chugging her chocolate milk.
She drank chocolate milk. Now she's just spinning in circles.
No, thank you for that.
Sorry if we opened that a little bit too early.
No,
I don't know. We're good? We're good? All right.
I'll
Yeah,
just
good
put
stuff.
some over it and drink it at home.
Good man.
Well, we got an extra one. You can take that as well.
We do.
Yeah, I might take the closed one if you don't mind.
You got it.
Right behind you.
Thank you, Corey.
Right,
Good stuff.
Thank you,
Corey. We appreciate it. All right, 1-1, the final score. We have to take a timeout. We have not done that quite yet on Matchday Live. We'll come back to Torero Stadium after this.
Your summer starts here. With big savings on a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer the best time of the year. But don't miss out on all the fun. See your Toyota dealer and catch a great deal today.
Right now, drive home a stylish new Corolla with a low $199 a month lease. Or you can save big with $1,500 factory cash back.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
During this pandemic, many families are worried about visiting healthcare facilities. I'm Dr. Gail Knight, Rady Children's Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. I'd like to share with you the advice that I give my own family and friends. The best thing that you can do to keep your child healthy is to continue to keep routine appointments like vaccinations and regular checkups. This keeps you, your child, and our community as protected as possible. We are always open, we are here for you, and we are safe.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
All right, Matchday Live, Darren Smith, Jordan Caruth. We are with you here from Torero Stadium. 1-1. Final score, San Diego Loyal, Sacramento Republic. Jordan, do you have the SD Loyal app on your phone? You do? It's a great
My
app.
wife downloaded it today. She bought tickets for SD Loyal's match, downloaded the SD Loyal app, got the AXS app, had both of them ready to roll, rolled right into the stadium, no problem.
No problem. We saw Mrs. Caruth down here, baby Caruth down here, who made an appearance on the Matchday Live pre-show. Well, stay up to date on everything SD Loyal, just like Jordan's wife. Download the SD Loyal app to your mobile device. Schedule, roster, latest news, tickets, so much more, whenever, wherever. It's the San Diego Loyal app, available at the App Store and Google Play for free. It's a free app, too. I have a friend of mine who doesn't pay for apps. So she will download the SD Loyal app. If they were charging 99 cents, she wouldn't get it.
Got it. Welcome back to the Sacramento Plays Boring Soccer postgame show. That was not a lot of fun in the first 45.
It was not.
It was not. It's not the prettiest brand of football you've ever seen from Sacramento. But it worked for them. They threw in a center back, we learned. We just talked to Nate Abarea, who does PA here at Torero Stadium, trying to get a little bit more clarity on what happened in that final moment. A goal, and then essentially you get one touch of the ball, maybe a pass or two beyond that, but then the match is called. What happened there? They brought in a defensive player. They brought in a center back to play up front, and it worked.
Yeah, I think we remember that last year. Joe Greenspan at one point when SD Loyal was really scuffling and couldn't put the ball in the net. I remember a match here at Torero Stadium being played behind closed doors, obviously.
That was in August, wasn't it?
That was.
We compared Sacramento to what happened with Loyal in August.
Right.
They're doing very similar things to what happened to San Diego.
I remember
a year
that
ago.
too. Landon had to just move everybody around. He ended up putting Joe Greenspan as a target forward, and the same thing happened here today. You know, for those that are just tuning in, maybe you're watching this a little bit later, you were at the match and you blinked like I did. All of a sudden you see Sacramento celebrating. But yeah, a center back, Mitchell Painter, ends up coming in, subbed in. They put him all the way forward, climbs over the back of Callum Montgomery, here on loan from Minnesota United.
Who is not a small defender.
Not a small defender at all. We're right behind him and heads it home, and it's 1-1 there in the 94th minute. The fourth official indicated there would be 4 minutes of stoppage time. And there, I think I had it on my stopwatch at 93-40 that the goal is scored, the equalizer is scored there for Sacramento. So, again, you can look at a lot of the statistics. We can talk about possession. Loyal dominated there, 60-40. Total shots, Sacramento actually had more shots on target. Sacramento had more. So, against Sacramento, you do have to really take advantage of the opportunities because the opportunities come few and far between. Right. It's just the way they play. So, you really have to be extra clinical and efficient when it comes to your scoring opportunities. And, I'm sure, like Corey Herzog was saying, incredibly frustrating. The story of the match is that you give it up late in stoppage time, and we've seen that before. But I'm sure you'll have some players heading home going, man, like, if we can put this away, if you can get the 2, it almost feels like that's a lead that Sacramento just isn't wired, especially when they're playing here at Torero Stadium and not really wired to come back from that kind of deficit.
Yeah, that bitter taste in everyone's mouth is because if San Diego finished off and got all 3 points against Sacramento today, they would be top of the table right now in the Pacific. So that is especially why people might be a little bitter leaving Torero Stadium. Now, if you look at the table, it still looks okay. San Diego picking up the point. They're above Orange County. We have some scores tonight to pay attention to. Las Vegas going to play host to Tacoma. That one kicks off at 7:30 on ESPN+. Phoenix against Los Dos. That one in Chandler, Arizona. We'll go ahead and see that one at 7:30 ESPN+ as well. Rooting for Los Dos in that one, if you ask me. Phoenix top of the table as it stands, 19 points. Yep. San Diego with 18.
Yeah, and I mean, I think sometimes you do have to back up. Right now, it's pretty raw because of what happened there in the 94th minute of stoppage time. But, I do think that you have to start thinking big picture, and big picture is here after 4 consecutive losses to start the season. If you would have said that you'd be sitting second on the table heading in the 4th of July weekend, I don't know that anybody wouldn't have signed up for that, right? And I know that these sound like really moral victories, right? When you're up 2-0 in stoppage time in Phoenix, would you have signed up for a draw? Of course you would have, but context is required there. You hate dropping any points. This is the first time that Loyals dropped points here at Torero Stadium, too. Let's keep that in mind. So of a possible 15, they're now at 13. Still, all in all, we talk about that fortress. The place played that way for the most part, but it's just, it's one of those suffering type, agonizing stoppage time situations here. And, that's how you end up with a point here instead of all 3.
Yeah, 13 out of 15 is still dominant at home. That doesn't change that. Home side has been very, very good.
And 8 unbeaten, and again, playing first time without Miguel Berry, like in the back of our minds, we were joking pre-match about, like, is it the Champagne? Is it Torero Stadium? Well, they never lost with Miguel Berry. So, imagine if, their first match without Miguel Berry, if you drop 3 points at home to Sacramento, which is still sitting in the bottom side of the Pacific Division with 8 points, then all of a sudden maybe that creeps in. Nobody says it. Nobody would say that sort of stuff, but, you'd sort of start thinking about it, right? So, to be able to put yourself in a position where you can win, a little bit better closing out, it's just a freaky play that happens here in stoppage time, right in front of the locals, too. So, it's frustrating, but it is now an opportunity with 10 days off between now and your next league match. So
yeah.
Which will be Orange County back here on a Wednesday night, 2 Wednesdays from now.
Right. You get the Club Tijuana match, then you get Orange County following
Which
that.
is going to be a big one because, Orange County's playing at Tacoma on Tuesday night. So Loyal will sit there second on the table in the Pacific Division for a couple of days, at least until Tuesday. They will sit there second on the table. LA can't catch them. Orange County can't catch them until Tuesday. So, that one next Wednesday, that's going to feel, I don't want to say feel like playoff atmosphere, but when you look at the standings, it's hard to see a situation where it's not going to be second and third in the Pacific Division. And, I suppose everybody can sit here and root on Los Dos tonight, root for LA Galaxy. That one will kick off starting about 7:30.
You really never know what would happen in a Los Dos game. They're very unpredictable. Against Phoenix, too. Now, I don't know how they'll play against Phoenix. They tend to try to attack them the same way Phoenix tends to attack, and Chandler is usually better at it. We'll see what happens. I'm looking at the Columbus score in Major League Soccer right now. I was curious. Corey Herzog brought it up. Did Miguel Berry get in? He did not. He was an unused sub. They used all of their subs today. It finished 2-2 against New England, Columbus and New England, 2-2. Jossie Zardes scores for Columbus. And how about Gustavo Bo scoring for New England? We'll see Club Tijuana next weekend, but those are a few of the goal scorers today. In that one, we were talking about it with Corey Herzog, but you get Zardes on the board, but you also get Gustavo Bo, someone Darren and I and many other supporters, soccer supporters in the region would go down to Estadio Caliente and watch him with Club Tijuana. So that is someone who was on the score sheet today. But Miguel Berry, the point of that, an unused sub today in that 2-2 draw.
Very interesting. As we said, if you're just tuning in, if you weren't with us on Matchday Live, Columbus Crew cannot loan Miguel Berry back, but it doesn't mean that he will never be in a San Diego Loyal shirt again. So we'll have to see the way that plays out. Interesting that you bring up he was an unused sub, especially given that Columbus is going to have a decision to make here with Yossi Zardes, who's going to go play for the U.S. men's national team in the Gold Cup. But speaking of Cholos, it's official.
By the way, unused sub, they were down 2-0.
Interesting. I know he would have played here. I know he would have played here. And how about the shift from the starters tonight? There wasn't a substitution, Jordan, in this one. I want to say deep into the match, probably almost up until the 80th minute.
It wasn't our normal hour mark. Let's see what changes come.
It was not. You know, this has to be the longest that the starting 11 has ever played collectively as a group since certainly in recent memory. We can go back and look that sort of stuff up if we're so inclined to do so.
Sean, where are you?
I know, yeah, where is our guy, Sean Kelly? But hey, next week, by the way, San Diego Loyal, Cholos of Club Tijuana, they are set for their first ever matchup between these two clubs, separated by about 17 miles. International friendly next Saturday, July 10th, right here behind us at Torero Stadium. 5 p.m. kickoff, tickets starting at just $25. Available now at SDloyal.com/tickets. You can be a part of this historic match between the Baja Cali clubs. Visit SDloyal.com/tickets for more info. Match is going to be broadcast on Azteca America 33. Thank you. Antonio gave me the thumbs up on that one. So that should be fun next Saturday night.
It'll be very, very fun here at Torero Stadium. We'll take a final timeout. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up after this. It's Matchday Live.
It starts off with a little seed. And with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm not even sure what's happening here, and I know it's fast, but I'm in love with you. We're gonna be together forevs, and I'm gonna keep you looking good, boo. That's why I got you unlimited washes. That's right, we're gonna binge wash, babe. Commit to your car. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back. We're doing a crossbar challenge at Torero Stadium right now, and someone just hit the crossbar. Here's Nate Abareya walking up behind us. Nate, did you try the crossbar challenge?
Nate Abareya.
All right.
Give us a little play-by-play.
Can anyone
from
see
that.
this?
No practice.
No practice.
I love it. It doesn't matter that we're broadcasting.
We are broadcasting.
Okay.
We're live. Oh, all right. We're live. All right. So crossbar challenge, first one hit. Did you see that?
I did not.
I cannot hit a crossbar.
I didn't see the equalizer. I haven't seen what's going on here post-match. I don't know what's going on.
Nate Abarea is on the field with a, how would you describe his shirt? It looks like something Charlie Sheen would wear in 2.5 Men.
Yes, that's exactly how I would describe it. That's an accurate description for Nate.
Including the hat, right?
Yeah.
He's like
oh,
Charlie
look,
Sheen.
Look, we're zooming in, see?
Oh, you can
got
do
it.
this? All right, this is fantastic. We have a crossbar challenge
Antonio's the
happening
best.
right now. Antonio is the best. I didn't know this was even possible. Nate, wearing his 2.5 Men Charlie Sheen ensemble, looks like he's been at a bowling alley all day, is gonna go ahead and prepare for a crossbar challenge. Can he hit the crossbar? He is down by a point. He is gearing up for it. There's a lot of pressure on this shot, Dan.
This is why they're tuning in. Let's see.
Can he do it? Nate, let's go!
Let's go!
Nate, kick it! We're watching, it's live! All right, here we go. Can Nate Abarea, the voice of Torero Stadium. Oh!
Pato, just low.
That was Pato?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what goes on here, by the way, when you all go home.
Right.
We just sit here, everybody
in the
opens up
parking lot.
all these beers will be empty. Any bottle will be empty, and we do crossbar
Is it
challenges
Nate's turn?
as well.
We have to show Nate, and then we can continue this show. Here we go, Nate Abarea. If he hits the crossbar right here, I will give him, what should I give him? A lot of Buena Vesa. Oh, that was close.
The Buena Vesa Social Club.
It is the Buena Vesa. Do you know what would happen if we tried that?
Yeah. I had landed on the radio this week. I said, if I took 10 penalty kicks against one of your keepers, what do you think I could do? Landon said, I'd be surprised if you got one.
I feel like that's a low number. And that's not a disrespect to a goalie. It's just you can only guess so many directions to go. I feel like you'd at least get 2.
Speaking of keepers, too, God, we were that close.
Very close.
That close to a second consecutive Soapy Joe's free car wash.
I know.
Rubio's Tacos.
And the Rubio's Taco.
I know.
We're very close to the double.
Ah, man.
All right. It's okay. We'll bounce back. We got Club Tijuana in a week. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. And then Orange County Soccer Club here at Torero Stadium, a league match, which again that'll feel important on a Wednesday night.
It will. And you know what will be fun about Club Tijuana a week from today? The fact that they're not going to play like Sacramento played tonight. That really wasn't a lot of fun to watch. It's effective. I get it. It's a strategy.
They win a lot.
It does.
Yeah, but it's not, Landon's made that point. It's not who we're going to be. We're not going to just sit back, try to clip a goal late. Weston, crossbar.
What a start. All right, let's wrap the show after that. Weston's in fuego. Cheers. It's just a point.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
We'll bounce back. We'll get them against Club Tijuana, and then Orange County after that when it matters.
You know, somebody asked me recently, why would SD Loyal play Club Tijuana? You know, and like we understand, like it's regional, like, you know, Baja California develop some sort of, you know, back and forth here, like, you know, but I also think it's okay to like punch up a little bit, you know, like punch up in weight class. I think that, you know, that's going to be a really, really good test. Like that'll be exciting for these guys. That'll be exciting here at Torero Stadium. You know, like I don't think there's anything to lose whatsoever in that one.
Those are the type of clubs you would play in the Open Cup.
That is
I know it doesn't
right.
exist this year. It's not so open, but
Nate's
very
just
close.
high.
But those are the clubs you would face in the Open Cup.
Hyper competitive contest going on behind us.
I know. I feel like we should be a part of it. You want to go check it out?
Let us go humiliate ourselves out
We don't
there.
want to do it.
We
All
got
right,
actual
we're gonna say
dudes who
goodbye.
are hitting the crossbars, man. I don't want anything to do with that.
No, I just want my beer.
Happy 4th, though.
Yeah, happy 4th. Cheers. We'll see you next week. Look at this party out here all of a sudden. Dale.